post up against Clowney. The Frenchman working inside and gets us started. A double-double right now. Here's Clowney at 3, and he gets the Nets on the board. The first basket of the game brought to you by Hyundai. Traore stumbling through the paint. And will fire up the 3, and the Nets with a 6-2 lead. The Kings answering. A little bobble by Plowden, finds Reynaud, and Reynaud able to put it in. And Noah Clowney, one of those spectacular misses.
I like the attitude. I like any time he's going aggressive and hard. I'll take it. Take that miss.
Traore, closed by Carter. DaQuan Plowden. And a tip loose by Man. They get it back. Achiuwa going to drive it inside, and Achiuwa.
Absolutely. It's a big deal. Yeah. The Collins get me Michael Porter Jr. plays run for him this evening.
Traore blows by Reynaud. Powell knocked it loose. Plowden gets it back. 7 to shoot for the Kings. Jeffries. Backdoor to Carter. 3 to shoot. Jeffries gets the roll there.
That's a point. Excellent defense, and they got great activity. They're getting a lot of deflections and steals, but they've got to clean up everything around the basket. Make sure they make those plays.
Claxton right by Reynaud for an easy one. Hayes misses. Ball being batted around. Here's Clifford finding Reynaud.
If it's the basket, they'd be up even more significantly if they cleaned that part of it up.
And Sarab. So Tyson Etienne in the game.
He next to the ball. Look the way he's picking it defensively.
Clifford, not just a big red dog. He's a bank shot artist. We got to keep it fresh, Cap. That's how relationships survive. Bell missing on a 3. Hayes tip though goes right back to Sarab. That's a reset. Agbaji. Oh, at the rim. Sarab looking to push. Ben. Got 2 guys to bite. Oh, the crafty finish. And a timeout for Doug Christie. Here's Nique Clifford handling up, not working against Sarab. Sarab staying with him. And then the fall-away roll.
Increase the skills.
Nique Clifford. Up with Smith. Gets the banker to fall. Here's Sarab. Oh, bump. Agbaji. In and out. And Cardwell lost the handle, and
his wife and him would do like hand signals during the game.
Here's Clowney knocking down a 3. DeRozan 8 points away from catching Dominique Wilkins on the all-time scoring list. There's Traore now.
A nice possession.
Everything but the finish. Claxton scoring.
Yeah, up and up.
Devin Carter trying to act quickly. DaQuan Jeffries hits.
Yeah. All Marshall's team.
Yeah, we on radio we talk about you got to find bargains. Yeah. You got to find good buys at a place. Second round picks are good buys. There's Man. Got it stripped. And there's Devin Carter. Very handsy. McDermott, quick release. At a Creighton in 2014. Powell now with it for Brooklyn. Over the 7-footer right now, and he knocks down the 3.
Like that a lot. Kind of eyed it up. Put a step. Got right into the shot.
Achiuwa again, and that roll goes down, and a foul on Traore. Is that Ben Franklin?
No,
this Man missing on a 3.
Fortune cookie.
Good Man out to Powell, moving it. Ball popping. Here's Traore. Finishing inside, Nolan Traore. Deflected away, and Traore's got it for Brooklyn. Etienne a 3. It's good for Tyson.
His consistency shooting the basketball. It's compact, it's repeatable, and it's consistent, man. He is really impressive.
Oh, nice. There's the French connection right there. 9 points a game. McDermott. Been doing that his whole career.
His scoring and rebounding ability.
Traore in the corner to Man for 3. And it's good for Terrence Mann.
That was nice.
Reynaud to Clifford.
And Nets are up at the level defensively, so that back line has to really communicate. That was too easy.
Man slips through and turns it over.
Didn't have a flight plan.
Carter. Nick the bat. Achiuwa with the bucket in the net.
So it became famous.
Fourth foul on Clowney, I should say. Devin Carter missing and cleaned up by Precious Achiuwa.
Again,
Scoops it, Clowney, a low catch. Driving. And score. Nolan Traore, big time stuff right there. He's got 13.
all night he's disturbing.
Here's Clifford. Neat finishing over Claxton. Dropped that high in the air.
A little finger roll.
A little controversy here. Who's the real Iceman? Nobody's gonna be George Gervin.
Yeah,
Second personal, Nick. Looking like dominant. Maybe two. Oh, Clifford. There's a steal and Devin Carter with the putback.
get lazy.
He was literally born around the net schedule. It's in his blood. He's been around it his whole life. And he was just passionate about the team. And it comes through on the air.
Yeah, Bob was so thrilled about him.
Turned aside by Clowney. Carter knocks down a three. Devin Carter with his first move left runs into Sarop. Ball knocked loose. He's nice job to get it back between the leg dribble. Goes in the air. Floater won't fall, but it's kicked in. If Mark Jones came over and grabbed your tie.
Katie Christensen, I am not going to put up with that.
And Sarop hitting on the baseline at a 20-point net lead again.
With the, the pitch moving the game over.
Yeah. Here's Cardwell. Gets the roll back. Spins it over to Agbaji. 4 to shoot. Agbaji with the finish. And he has scored in a variety of ways tonight.
Yeah, he's looked good. He hasn't played that many minutes when he's been out there. He's been incredibly impactful.
13 for Agbaji. McDermott knocks down a three.
No screen. Yeah.
3-point shooting. We saw there a little finesse.
He can defend his position.
Liddell had it knocked loose, but it goes right to Malachi Smith. Smith muscles it up and in. Malachi Smith on his second 10-day contract. Jeffries bumping with Agbaji and scoring inside, and it's a 10-point lead now for Brooklyn.
Another example of 2 feet, playing off 2 feet with the up and under.
Etienne. Cut off by Cardwell. Try it again. Finds Liddell inside. Nice work inside there by, as in Steve next.
Exactly.
Here's Cardwell. Clifford at 3. Connect
about that.
Came back. They were down 15 at the half. They were down, I think, 4 with 10 seconds to go. As Traore knocks down a 3.
And Nets love that action, right?
Traore. Powell. 3. Go!
I tell you what, that jumper's coming along, Chris. I know his numbers aren't great, but what you want to see is progress. And that's a clean-looking shot. When he shoots it quicker, I think he's better.
Clouded. Breaks up a 13-0 run.
He doesn't think too much. You think, you stink.
Here's another one. Oh, and again! 4 for 4 from behind the arc. Drake Powell. Clifford to inbound. Clouded. 3. Rebound Achiuwa. And it comes. Clifford gives it up, gets it back. Gets it out, intercepted by the long arms of Powell.
Great anticipation.
Danny Johnson, right to the rim.
Great job. Defense to offense began with the interception by Powell.
The Nets pulling away down the stretch. That one goes down.
Yeah, and compliment that by being able to knock down a 3 at a higher rate also, but re-attacking.
And Carter knocks down a 3.
Over Renault.
Carter twisting. Won't fall, got it back. Go get the highlights.